Hey guys, this is Hawk. Welcome back to the channel and to Grounded, where I'm going to apologize in advance. I am under the weather. However, I did spend a bunch of time alternating between work and sleep today, and I'm going out of my ever-loving mind from boredom. So anyways, we are going to jump in, and I'm going to do my best to see how long I can go before I suffocate from all the congestion. Anyways, first things first, I did a bunch of building in between episodes. You can see the house now. At least you can see part of it. It's not completely finished. I do not have enough resources. Primarily what we are missing at this point, I moved everything over to, here's all the crafting things. I don't love the setup yet. I don't love it, but it's what I came up with, so we're going to go with it for now. I also created this kind of like archway type thing. Also not sure if I love that either, but so far that's kind of what I came up with. This is not permanently staying here. I plan to have some kind of tiered levels going down to the water outside, and I expect to move that out there then. But let's go upstairs and take a look. I did finish building. I built a grandfather clock here. I built some of these partitions that I thought were pretty neat looking. Also built a little berry leather chair and a table over here. I've not built, there's some lamps here that vases, but those are not done yet. I also have a bounce web here just to get on the roof because I needed a way to get up here to be able to finish the roof pieces. You can see this is how much I need as far as crow feathers yet. I have one piece, and each one of these tiles takes two. So I've been actively on the hunt for crow feathers. Also, you will notice that I put a stinger, what do they call this thing? A zipline wall anchor. And that is actually made with a bee stinger. And that is because that infected wolf spider, it patrols kind of endlessly. And it's all over the place where I need to get up to my platform. So until I build the bounce web elevator, I needed a way to get back and forth to my zip lines without having to run by the wolf spider. However, it does require us to do a couple of updates because the line, when I connected it between the anchor up top and the anchor down here, was actually too low on the platforms. When I tried to zip line back up, I actually got knocked off by the platform. I'm gonna have to build another anchor up there, and I've got everything that I need. One thing I wanted to make mention of, this intern badge. Somebody actually mentioned this to me in the comments. This has been wonderful with some of the things that I've been doing off camera, and this thing allows you to pick up 15 items instead of just 5 as normal, or 8 when you're wearing the red ant armor. But this looks ridiculous. Check this out. Like, if this is what my character carries around, I think it's hysterical. All right, I only need 10 of these, so we're going to go ahead and grab these, and we're going to go back up to the zip line platform, trying to avoid the infected wolf spider, except I just realized that I forgot my aphid roasts. So this is frequently where I see the wolf spider these days, and this is where I come running right through to be able to get up to my zipline platform. I do not know where he is at the moment, hopefully nowhere near me. And you will also notice that I move much more slowly with the... It's actually with the intern badge. It has nothing to do with the hauling itself. All of those badges, they have bonuses and... like, they've got pros and cons. And so the pro is that you can carry 15 things, but your movement speed is decreased. But anyways, you can see that I started up here. So basically what was happening is I connected the... Okay, let me put these down first because they're in my eyeballs. I also brought along enough rope and such to be able to construct all of this. I originally connected the house to this zipline anchor, and what happened is when I was ziplining up through here, the angle that it came up on, I knocked against the platform right here, and I fell back down to the lamp. The bug lamp. So we're going to go ahead and reconnect this, and this should be good now. And I also need to reconnect it to there. Uh-oh. I need one more silk rope on the brighter side of things.
I don't have a death wish!
Uh-oh. Is it still too far? Because that's what happens when it's... Uh-oh. Oh no. Okay. We might be okay. I don't know. We'll find out when we go back up. Ouch. So as we ride back up and wait to see if we're going to fall... Oh, if we're going to fall off, we probably should equip the dandelion tuft. I also made an Everchar torch. This is infinitely reusable. You just have to repair it. I don't know what is required to repair it yet. I will have to find out once we use it, but I've not actually used it yet. All right, so let's see if we actually clear the platform here. If we do not, I'm going to have to move the anchor out a little further. But basically what happened before is I came in and I hit my feet, and I got like that. Yep. Gonna have to move that. Give me 1 second, folks. Alright, so I think it's gonna look weird, but I do think it works now. I basically just put the zipline anchor a little closer to the corner, and I think it should be good. I was able to get down towards the house with no issues, so let's see if we get knocked off this time. I'm standing on nothing, but it works. Alright, let's go ahead and connect the other one right away. Okay, so things that we are doing today. We are doing a number of things. First things first, you can see that I have a complete trail marker at Trowel Gulch, which is down here. And I wanted to come back down here anyway because I saw something when I was editing my last video when we were down here. This is the Trowel Gulch. It is where we originally encountered the bombardier beetle. Ow. So I came down here. You will see it now. Milk Molar just popped up on my scabby. I had to come down here. I tried to figure out where this flag was, and it is actually in the little gully where you get down to where Dr. Tully's research station is. Right here. Alright, there's some raw science for us, and this is a good time to equip our Everchar torch and see how it... Ooh. Actually not bad. And of course, that's the poisoning effect again that I got from the Mask of the Mother Demon? Or what is this called? Mask of the Mother Demon. Alright, so when I was in here, first of all, I saw when I was editing, Dr. Tully left granola bars. And one of the things that I had noticed is that when I was looking this direction, I thought these two entries were the same place. I thought that when I was looking over here, I was using this view. I thought this is where I came down at. I did not realize... All that to say, I did not realize there was multiple passages. So I'm assuming this probably takes us somewhere. Hey, there's a scabby close by. If I understand correctly, this thing might be able to go underwater. Oh, let's try it. It can. Okay, yeah, there's the Milk Molar and the Scabby. I don't have a whole lot of air. Alright. Why can I not get this? Do I literally have to chop off every side? I'm struggling with oxygen because I did not know I was going underwater. There we go. Alright, let's get out of here before we drown. Alright, additionally, I had some people make mention in the comments that there is more rust available on this plank. They actually said that the best place to get rust is by the toolbox in the upper yard. We're not going there today, I don't think. I don't think we're probably going to have time, but I figured I'd grab some while I'm here. I don't remember exactly what I still need rust for, but I did see something. It might have been the Black Ox crossbow. I know I was looking to make that in the not-so-distant future, but I think I have a problem of lint rope. And I did go back and I made more lint rope from the stuff I can get from the glove, but I had to use all that to make the... Not all of it. I used a bulk of it to make this torch, the Everchar torch. Alright, so the other thing that was mentioned to me in the comments that I wanted to make sure to make use of today, we are still here on the 2x4. I was told if I go kind of directly east out to this flooded area, we should see a leaf. And if we take the leaf and we go under it, there should be an underwater cave. Probably should have brought my helmet along just in case. But there is an underwater cave that takes you to a 4-leaf clover area. And that is how you get the second level of Coup de Grass. Now, I've got the problem, there are a bunch of leaves around here, so I'm not sure which one. Let's assume, just for the sake of argument, that... See, all these leaves look pretty much the same. They're kind of shriveled and holy. This one is not. Let's try that one. Alright guys, so I'm still not 100% sure where the clover cave is, although I'm wondering if the fact that I'm surrounded by clovers here means that I'm close. Basically where I am, I'm actually on the other side completely of the flooded area, and I decided to look around here because you can see my scabby went off. It detects a scabby nearby, and I actually saw it underneath here. Maybe this is actually taking us down to said 4-leaf clover cave. I don't know. But let's grab it. Textbook. There is not an insignificant number of water fleas in here. I never had any idea there were so many water fleas around here. Alright guys, that took forever. I have been swimming around here all day, and I finally kind of came back over this direction because my scabby keeps detecting over this vicinity somewhere. So I kind of figured it was probably around one of these locations, so I finally took a look at this leaf. I took a look at it a little better than I had previously. I think this is it. Hey! Discovered 4-leaf clover. Check that out. Neat. Oh, there's a lot of stuff down here for me to get, and probably a scabby somewhere. I'm not 100% sure. Well, actually, it still seems to be quite far away, so it must not be here. I'm not quite sure where it is, but let me grab this stuff. Ooh, Supreme. Also, this charcoal torch is wonderful. Alright guys, I tried to swim back out and I got stuck, but I did notice the scabby is actually down here on the way out. Oh, there. I think I made it that time. Chubbs series. There we go. And it's a good thing I wasn't much further in, because otherwise I would have needed to bring my bubble helmet. But anyways, that takes care of everything down on this end of the yard that I believe I wanted to take care of today. We are going to... I'm going to take a few minutes to kill some of these fireflies. I need some for the lamps that I've hung up in my house. I need some glow goo. Alright guys, I'm back home, and I put the glow goo in these things. These are not great. I expected to like them more. They're at max brightness. I wanted to be able to turn them up. But otherwise, I mean, I can adjust, like, the saturation. I mean, I could make my base blue or red. Seems very ominous that way. Guess I could set them to green. What did I just set that at? 100 and 130 and 100. I guess we'll do the other one the same. Yeah, that was too intense. So I turned the saturation down a bit. They're still not as bright as I was expecting them to be. I mean, these lights seem to do better. I have just a metric ton of stuff on me. Let's go ahead and put all this stuff away. Alright guys, so the next thing that I wanted to talk about is that I went down through all of those kind of ravines and such. I was looking specifically for crow feathers and anything that I might have missed. It looks like I might have missed part of that ravine. There's still a stink bug in it. But I did find a place where a wolf spider hangs out. When I went into that cavern, there was a milk molar in there, so I grabbed that while I was there. I killed the wolf spider, and then there was a bunch of spiderlings, and then there was an orb weaver. There's raw science in there I can't figure out how to get to, but that will be for another time. However, I did come out here, and I spent a bunch of time doing some odd and end things that I wanted to talk to you about. Specifically, I spent a bunch of time building. So let's jump in here. Oh, by the way, guys, I forgot to mention, I did go through all of the different status effects. I decided I'm going to keep on Parry Master and Meat Shield. I went ahead and equipped Buff Lungs for additional max stamina, and of course I'm keeping on Natural Explorer. I did take off the Cardio Fan because that is hyper stamina, but it actually reduces your exhaustion recovery. We're going to go ahead right now and equip Fresh Defense since we're in the middle of the sandbox. There is supposed to be raw science down here. I'm not sure what the best thing is to use.
Let's see what we can find.
Slashing and salty. let's see if I can get you with this. Okay, he's fairly predictable. Stunned me there, though. Okay, there we go. I said we were going to do one of these at one point. I know that this is what they do. They create a tunnel that they're blocking you off from that has some resources. Oh. Well, hello there, Mega Milk Molar. Let me get rid of this guy. Oh, there's two. Oh, great. Okay. Mega Milk Molar down here. I also got that was a Supreme Quartzite, so that was super nice. So we have some of that now. But let's head back up top here. There's also supposed to be raw science somewhere. I'm wondering if it's in one of the other... There's a bunch of these, if I'm not mistaken. So there's probably another one... Gosh. Where is the next one? Over here? Probably. Alright, let's see if we can do one more. Maybe we'll get some... Wait. We got too far away from the raw science. There's shiny things to dig. He threw a black ant at me. Jeez, scared me. Alright guys, I swear I'm going insane. The raw science, I'm supposed to be basically on top of it in this same cavern that we just cleared out. I swear I hear it, but I don't see it. Let me try the guy right next door, see if maybe his cavern does lead down that direction, and maybe that's where I actually have to go to find it. So guys, for anybody that's curious, salty seems to work better than slashing. Alright, is raw science under here? Raw science? It's a little on the dark side. Yeah, guys, salt's definitely the way to go for these. Alright. It looks like there's my infected things that have spawned out from me blocking have moved down here. Because I don't think this is supposed to be here. There's a lot of salt here. Hey, I see the raw science, though. Heck yeah.
This is a lot easier.
Alright, I'm going to continue going ahead and grabbing some salt here. And obviously this marble and quartzite and whatever else is down here. And we'll join back up with you guys shortly. And we'll go through the rest of the stuff that I have for today. Okay, I got all of the salt clumps that I found. I got some supreme marble, some supreme quartzite. Now we're going to head back up to the top and we're going to talk about the building I did between episodes. Let's go take a look at it. First things first. Oh good, he's after black ants and not me. Shoutouts to Aragog's Venom and Richard Loudon for giving me some tips on some of the things that I need to take care of. Specifically, they did give me some hints, first of all, about how to get to some of the things that I couldn't get to in the sandbox. They said use the items from the Oasis, and we should be able to build. And the simplest way to do that for this, I had tried, if you remember, I tried to set up ladders over there. Turns out ladders, you cannot carry items up. Because it uses the same interaction key. I know I was able to get up here. That's how I built this thing. Uses the same interaction key to grab onto things as it does to pick things up and that type of thing, so you cannot use ladders. So I just used the grass walls because all they take is 4 grass planks. And then I used, over here, I used some regular grass half walls to make my sort of stairs that I do. Over towards the sandcastle, I actually used weed stems. You can see I can put this other little half wall here so that we could get into this thing, because this is where this milk molar is that was driving me crazy. So let's grab this. Also, I did grab another milk molar while I was over here too. There happens to be one that's just kind of, there I am. There are orb weavers behind here. So basically you can go behind the sandbox and there's a bunch of orb weavers down here. The milk molar was right here. I hopped down to see where it was, to see if it would be anything that I'd be interested in like showing to you guys. And to be honest, it was kind of boring. I mean, it was right at the edge of this thing. You can jump right down off of here. But let's, speaking of jumping down, let's go ahead and hop down here. Now that we're done with that milk molar, I did build my way a little bit. I built myself a way across here so that I could stop having to, you know, pole vault across things. I built myself a bridge. And then I also built one because there's a bunch of ant lions down in the middle of this thing. So I built myself another way across over here. And this is where I did the same thing as I did over there, just I did it with weed stems. Because these weed stem walls, these only take 3 weed stems as opposed to the grass walls that take 4 grass planks. So it actually worked out to be a little more expeditious. Goodness, I know I can do this too. Again, this is how I built this thing. It's a little more expeditious to carry 3 weed stems and 2 grass planks to be able to make, you know, basically one of these setups, as opposed to over there I used 4 grass planks until I realized that mistake. But we're finally up here. Yay! Trail marker. There's my 700 raw science and my milk molar. Finally. Finally. Okay. So for now, I'm going to head back. What's the best way to get there? Because I would like to use my zip line. I think I'll run along the edge. I'm less likely to encounter... actually, I don't know that I can make it to the edge. Just kidding. I was going to say I'm less likely to encounter enemies along there that I have to worry about. So guys, the charcoal torch apparently just requires charcoal to repair. So that's awesome. But let's go ahead and head to bed. I think there's something that we might try to tackle tomorrow. Okay, I can't sleep for another like half an hour. There's something we might try to tackle tomorrow yet, before the end of the episode, but I need to get a few things prepped, so I will catch up with you in a few minutes. Alright, one other really quick thing before we head out today. I made enough mighty globs that we should now be able to upgrade this guy. We're going to go from level 5 tough to level 6 mighty. And same thing with the Black Ox Hammer, because I don't really use these too much in combat. And like I said, if you go to any of these other things, you only get additional durability and damage of plus 5%. If you go the Mighty route, it goes 10%. You just don't get any of these effects, but I don't really use them. I use them primarily as tools, not necessarily weapons. So anyways, I need to grab myself some breakfast. I'm going to grab my fast food on the way out. Hopefully I can find a few aphids. And then we are going to head off. Check out that house from above. Oh god.
Let's see what we can find.
There's another infected wolf spider up here. Yeah. I'm sort of regretting the decision to to get rid of the haze. I don't like all of these infected things all over. I guess I don't mind too much. I don't like the infected wolf spider. Probably because I haven't actually decided to try to tackle it yet. Once I do, and if I'm able, assuming I'm actually able to beat it, I might be okay at that point. But let's try to go around. I think you can go around the fence the back way. You can see there's more of these pop caps here that I got the gunpowder out of the first time I came up through here. Found ourselves the super mixer. Can I go through here? Looks like I can. I am small enough. There. Oh, hey, there's a pine cone. I think I needed more of that for something that I was doing with... Gosh, I think it was... I forgot I upgraded these. Need to replace them on my hotbar. I think that I actually needed it for, like, the crossbow. The Black Ox crossbow or something like that. Okay, now that that guy's dead, let's go up here. So this is the pine cone. And like I said last time, it looks like it's surrounded by ladybird larvae. I had to hit this thing for absolutely forever. Even with a tier 3 hammer, it took me forever. Oh no, I only got 2 pieces that time. Okay. Peace out, ladybird larva. There's a regular ladybird. Alright, I was told by, again, some of the commenters from the last episode that this is the stump. There is a Burgle auxiliary chip in here. And that this is largely innocuous in that there really aren't too many enemies. Once you get in, it's a jumping puzzle. And so I thought it sounded like something we'd probably be able to do. Die, pinecone, die! Alright, ladybird larva. Alright, so we just need to figure out how to get into this thing, which looks like it's got some mosquitoes around it.
Peeped a new one.
Oh gosh, they're tiger mosquitoes. I believe those are the heavier duty versions of mosquitoes. Fresh, slashing, and chopping. Ew. I should have made the higher level splinter arrows. I discovered stump. Ah, I hate mosquitoes and flying insects so badly. I think I'm just gonna try to run and see what happens. What's under here? Ah, you're gonna follow me. But you can't fly so high in here. I'm okay with this. Yeah, taking them under the stump was definitely the way to go. Let's see.
I'd eat this normally.
That was my lunch that I just ate. I don't have anything else to eat unless we find something. Ooh, hey. While we're here, let's go ahead and analyze this tiger mosquito beak. I have no idea what I got for that. I apologize. I sneezed right in the middle of when I was doing the CCTV report. Why didn't I read that? Also, it sounds like there's... Yeah, I heard you. I heard you over there. You're one of the ones I'm not so scared of.
Wolf
Hello.
spider. Watch out, it can burrow.
It burrows. What are you? Are you dust mites? You are ticks. I need ticks. Okay, I have not peeped you, first of all. Oh. Coincidentally, it's weak to spicy. That just happens to be the item that I happen to have out at the time. Uh-oh, I'm gonna die. There we go.
The humble tick, gentle bug of the road, hitchhiking the animal's superhighway.
Yeah, let's go back as a matter of fact, and we're gonna go ahead and analyze the tick stuff now, because I think I need that to make that one, the 3rd level dagger. Tick fangs. Tick wall mount and a stuffed tick, but I do believe... Let's double check it, but I believe the thing... Tick fang... Oh, I need 10 and I have 10. I just need some rope and plenty of pine cone pieces now, but let's double check that. The black ox... Yes, I needed pine cones. I think I have enough rust now and black ox parts. It's the lint rope that's going to be the limitation on all of these things. I have been told that there is a rug on the back porch, and I'm supposed to go there. Alright, where am I going here? Am I going in here? I hear another wolf spider. Okay, apparently I'm very close to the raw science and the milk molar. Is something in here? No. Oh, hey, there's the milk molar. There's a milk molar, anyway. Still not sure where the raw science is. Let's see if we can get the milk molar. I do have a bunch of molars to spend now. So we will have to do that soon. Under here and maybe up through here? Yeah, that'll work just fine. I got more ticks chasing me. So I'm actually close to another milk molar. Wonder where that is. I wonder if part of this is underground too, because there is supposed to be, like I said, another base that's partially submerged. And I still wonder if the way that you get into that is through here. Looks like I was correct. Oh, okay. I should have gotten a better dandelion tuft. Uh-oh.
Nothing like a little science, as I always say.
Okay. So this is why...
Little sideways, little askew. My kind of lab.
Yes. So this is why this is apparently so complicated, is because you've got to figure out everything's very disorienting. So it's more, it sounds like it's kind of more annoying than anything. Let's go this way. There's some science over here. Oh, that's behind a glass wall. Can I make that jump? I apparently can. And I'm guessing we need to go up through there, so we're gonna have to jump onto this route. Can I jump onto here, actually? I sure can. Then the route. And then, can I jump up on these things? Well, yes and no. Hey, there's a chest back there. Glad I grabbed my torch out. I wouldn't have seen... Hey! I have the other piece of this, don't I? Beefy human food. Gosh, I've got so much stuff at this point. Let's just go ahead and take all. Alright guys, so I finally managed, it took me a couple tries till I got up onto that piece of the route, and then I kept bumping my head off of these things I'm standing on, so I jumped over onto the wire this time, and then I was able to jump up onto here, and then this thing, and now this thing, and it looks like I gotta go for this tiny little route here, which looks like a pain, especially because I, again, bumped my head. Alright, now I gotta go back and do this again. Okay, so I made it onto the route, and I guess I gotta jump up onto this one now. Okay. Hey, I made it through the first part, and there's a milk molar. I feel rewarded. Alright, so presumably we're going this way. And down.
Scientists make this look harder than it is. Taking a look around.
Do I need to activate that? Normally you need to activate those things. Okay. I'm glad I saw that. I had no idea. Alright. So I finally gave up and I used the, Oh, wait. That was the whole reason I was coming over here? Oh god, I gotta go back now and find how to get into level A, don't I? Okay, let me work my way back up. Okay, so that section was a pain. Alright, let's see what we got here. So I guess I probably have to go back through here and then figure out what that opened down in this original section we came through. Oh, hey.
Taking a look around.
That's... I can't look in... There we go. There's A. Alright, so now I know. Alright, let's jump down here. Presumably. Oh gosh. Okay. And then I fell in. I have no room left. What is this? Moth fuzz. Huh. Okay, let me... Hey, there's the burgle chip. Okay, so we're done. Except I need to grab this quartz. I'm also tossing out a fire ant part and a spider chunk. Because I can get those closer to my house than some of this other stuff. Alright, so now I just need to figure out how to get out of here.
I'll start working on my acceptance speech.
I mean, I will figure out how to get out of here after I get all of this marble. And figure out what I'm going to drop to take it. That's right, you poisoned that rock. Alright, so I made all my choices. I got all of the marble back in here. I dumped a couple of things out that I'm going to leave behind. There was some sturdy quartzite here. Grabbed that as well, and it looks like there is a different exit than the way we came in. Oh, with more quartz. I hear what sounds like a wolf spider. Ugh. It's apparently still a jumping puzzle just to get out of here. Okay, so I'm not at the wolf spider yet. "100% a wolf spider."
Hope this is enough to keep me safe.
Alright, apologies on the lack of visibility, but I need to get my weapon out for wolf spiders, since I'm apparently about to jump up right into the arms of one, is what it kind of sounds like.
Those aphids look like they have things to do and people to see.
I hear him. Don't see him. Alright, let's head back out this direction. Towards that super mixer, which appears to be that way. Also, there is apparently still a milk molar somewhere.
Let's see what we can find.
I'm going to guess based on the fact that there is mushrooms running along up the side. It's probably up rather than down, but it's too dark. I can't see, and this episode's already too long. So, I'm going to head back. So I just came out from underneath the stump right there. And in this little pond, there's some raw science. And that is a metric ton of clay. Alright guys, we have one more place to visit before we end the episode. And that is, of course, up to the Oak Lab. We have a couple things that we need to do. First of all, we've got to turn in the chip to Burgle. We have to analyze a couple of things. Huh. There's no weevils or aphids around, huh?
Keep that nose to yourself.
You'll do just fine. And we've got to spend some milk molars. So we're going to go ahead and do all of that. Alright, so what we have to analyze, we of course... That scares me. We've got that moth fuzz from... that we found yesterday, which makes a moth mount and a stuffed moth. And we've got these burrs, the spiky burrs that I've been chopping down. Oh, flooring. Burr partitions, explosive burr trap. And a bunch of burr... I'll have to see what those floors look like. They are really convenient, by the way, those burdock plants. They actually give you weeds, and a bunch of weeds, and they seem to regrow like every day. So, hey, Burgle.
It is nice to see a friendly. How can I help you today?
I found an auxiliary chip.
Ah, more chips. Hand it over and let us see what. Much better. Please come again, sir.
Alright, what do you have for me with the stump chip? 10,000 science. Advanced smithing mighty jewels. A fusion of supreme whetstones and twinkling shells further unlocks the special properties of equipment. Oh, also supreme plating, supreme whetstones. Here's sturdy. I was wondering where I was going to get these. So that's convenient, because the only thing I can use to make the sturdy whetstones and plating are the sturdy quartz and marble right now. So I'm going to get that. And... oh, flavored jewels. And ash cement. What is this? I don't know what that little mound of dirt stuff is, but I'll go ahead and take this. And as a matter of fact, I've got enough to get all of these. Cool. And like I said, milk molars. So let's take a look here. I've got 5 regular ones, so we're going to go into healing. And then we're going to go into this one. Let's see, 7. I'm going to go, again, max resource stack size, just because of the fact that my bug chest is full again. And then hopefully we will be able to finish out consumables soon, and healing as well. And I'll just grab some of those quests so that I can get some more science between episodes. But that's going to be it for this one, guys. I think this was probably a long episode. I know, I'm not quite sure. I kind of lost track when I kept fumbling around in the jumping puzzle. But I think it is a little bit longer than normal, but that's okay. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And if you did enjoy this episode, if you could go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're not already. And as always, feel free to leave comments, tell me things that I could be doing better, things that I might have missed, those kinds of things. And I'm going to thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one.